If you live in Peoria or the Northwest Valley, I'm gonna give you the top 5 secrets that me and my wife use to sell your home here within 2025. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Josh Zuniga, local real estate specialist here within the Northwest Valley, and I'm partnered with this channel with my beautiful wife, Sabree, and we wanna make sure that we give you the right education because this is going to be crucial for you to understand what are the top 5 reasons on what we do as professionals in order to sell your home here within 2025. Number 1, guys, and this might be the complete obvious, but I just literally saw a listing that was listed at $2.5 million within Peoria that I just have to say this, right? Professional photos. Guys, if you have a real estate agent that you have spoken with, you built a relationship with, and they're coming in, they're listing your home with iPhone photos, guys, or they're coming in with their own camera, not a professional, please do me a favor and fire them absolutely immediately. This is one of the biggest pitfalls that I see, especially with agents that are just unaware on how to actually market a property professionally. They go in there and they try to do their own photos, trying to save a little bit of money. Guys, it doesn't matter if this is a $200,000 house or a condo or a $500,000 or a $3 million home. You want to make sure that your presentation online is going to be represented at the best and actually at level 10 that you want to make sure that you are actually showcasing your home. If you're going in there with iPhone photos or Android photos, that is not going to be a good representation of the beauty of your actual home, the features that it actually has, the actual landscape. You can even do drone photos. If your agent is doing this, please fire them absolutely immediately. Every single one of our houses gets professional photos. And sometimes we even do 2 different types of photo shoots. We do a twilight shoot, we do a day shoot, and then we'll actually do drone photos. If you have a beautiful lot, whether it's on a half acre, an acre, or even larger, we want to let you know what the actual yard is going to look like. Do you have a side yard, RV gate? We want to make sure everything is encompassed. So when we actually go there and put it online in the MLS, it's going to look beautiful. It's going to have a wonderful representation. And the resume of what your actual house looks like is going to be fantastic. And that's going to get people interested. That's going to get conversations started. That's going to actually ask other buyers agents, they're going to get the calls from their buyers to say, hey, I want to see this home. I want to make sure that we book an appointment. Guys, just as a reminder, my wife and I are top 1% real estate agents here within the Northwest Valley, Phoenix, and within Scottsdale. We've sold over 250 million. We've sold over 250 homes, and we want to make sure we stay in contact with you. If you're interested in working with us, make sure to hit the information in the description below. It's going to take you to a calendar link, and you will hear from us directly. I promise you're not going to hear from somebody that's from an out of the country or out of state. You're going to hear from us directly, and we can't wait to hear from you soon. Now, let's get back to the video. Number 2, guys, is video. I can't even tell you how many agents, and I coach agents, and I have agents at my brokerage and the brokerage that I used to own that are not utilizing video properly, guys. I'm going to tell you this stat. I'm going to tell you this one. As me as a professional and me as a business owner and my wife, if 86% of all Fortune 500 companies are marketing themselves and marketing their business through video, why shouldn't we be doing it? Why shouldn't your agent be doing it? If your agent is not giving you video and they're not going to represent your property properly, then once again, you need to start looking for another outlet. You need to start looking for another option. And even if you're at the listing appointment, ask them directly, are you going to be making video, for my property? What is your track record? What is your history? Can I see some of the videos that you've actually done? What is the gallery? Where are you guys going to be putting this? Guys, video is one of the best outlets for you to actually get your property represented. It's the reason why you're watching this video now. You're learning something from me, and you're going to learn something from the property, and you're going to get a beautiful video. You're going to get a nice video walkthrough because people get to actually feel emotion from video, guys, more than just a photo. When you get to see the actual home, you get to walk through it. They get to see what the beautiful features are, how the kitchen's laid out, the room, the design, how the slider opens up to the backyard, how the beautiful master bathroom looks, how it feels. This is one of the best ways to actually attach to emotion, and I want to make sure that you guys know that every one of our listings gets a video, and that's just a standard that we have. Number 3, social media. Guys, we all know that social media is big these days. It's been big for like the last 5-10 years, and this is just another outlet that we have that we actually get to showcase the video that we talked about in number 2 on all of these platforms, whether it has to be TikTok, whether it has to be Facebook, whether it has to be LinkedIn. All of these things is what we actually get to do, because not only are we going to make a long form video, we're going to make short form so we can actually make reels for this. If you aren't familiar with what reels are, I'll explain it when we have our listing presentation in our meeting. But this is just another way that we get to utilize social media to get more eyeballs and get more views on your actual property. In case and in point, between my wife and I believe we have close to 40,000 followers between Instagram and Facebook that we now get to showcase your property to. And the beautiful thing about this, guys, is that it has reach. Not only is it going to be shown locally, but we have certain hashtags and certain methods that we can actually show it to a broader audience that's going to be out of state, because Trust me, guys, there's so many people coming out of state, whether you're coming from Chicago, whether you're coming from the Northwest, like in Oregon and Washington. We have a huge influx from California going now, and we want to make sure that we represent your property, not only with video, but also getting it on social media, because trust me, social media is going to be your resume, and this is how exactly we're going to be showcasing your house, and it's going to pay off in dividends, I promise you this. Number 4, guys, is YouTube. Do you know what the second largest search engine in the world is? Well, I do. That is YouTube. And guess who owns YouTube? Google. Every one of our houses that we actually list is going to have a YouTube video that's going to be associated on this channel, the same channel that you're watching currently right now. Do you know how many agents that don't have a YouTube channel? Do you know how many agents that don't post a video on YouTube? Well, we do. Why? Because we understand what the importance is. Why not put your house on the second largest search engine in the world, have a very creative title, have very creative description, have a very creative tags to actually locate it back to your subdivision, locate it back to your city, locate it back to your state, so you can actually showcase it like we were talking about before to other people that are out of state and within your city, maybe within your subdivision, maybe within your neighbors. You never know. Your neighbor across the street could have a friend that lives, out of state. They share the same video. Boom, here we go. Now we have an offer. Now we create a conversation. And this is just the reach that we actually have. And it's been paid off in such a big way for all of our clients for over the past 3 years. And we want to make sure that we represent your property in the same way. This is a huge advantage that we have for over agents because, like I said before, we are a branding, marketing, and advertising agency, and we are professionals at this. We're not your fly-by-the-night real estate agent or real estate group. We make sure that we represent your property in the best way, and YouTube is going to be number one of those standards that we always uphold for you. Number 5, guys, is going to be paid advertising. I can't even tell you, probably 1 out of 500 agents actually know how to advertise properties properly. And I'm going to tell you exactly how we do it, whether it's going to be on Facebook, whether it's going to be on Instagram, whether it's going to be on YouTube. We can even use Google service ads to actually market your property and actually put it out there in front of people. We put some money behind it, we put some ad spend, and that reach that's going to have 1,000 now turns into 2,000, now turns into 3,000. Sometimes our videos even get 10,000 plus views on your property itself. And that's the beautiful thing about what this is. We understand the game. We actually have a dedicated individual that's going to be running all of our ads from all of our videos across YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook to make sure that your property is getting out to as many people as possible. And we want to make sure that this is going to be what sets us apart. Not only once we get those leads that we come in, as soon as they come in, within 5 to 10 minutes, we are on the phone. We're making sure that we're qualifying these individuals. Are they working with another agent? Are they pre-approved? Are they local? Are they out of state? We want to make sure that we sift through all these individuals. And if we have to host a private showing for them, we absolutely do that. Guys, this is huge for you guys. And this is going to make sure that we represent your property well and also get additional leads, potentially where they're not even represented. And maybe some of that money can actually go back to you when it comes to like the commissions that are paid to the buyer's agent. This is just something that we know is going to be a huge benefit. And it's been a huge benefit for the last couple of years, ever since we started our YouTube channel. And we always want to make sure that we uphold that standard, and we want to make sure that we share it with you, because that is what makes us a professional. And that's what sets us apart from all the other agents, because we actually care. We want to make sure that we market your property effectively and build this relationship with you and actually give you metrics and results and show you this is how your property is actually being marketed, rather than just putting a sign in the ground and putting an MLS. Guys, thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. My wife and I would be more than happy to work with you. If you guys are interested in working with us, make sure to hit the description below and you'll see a calendar link to actually book a call with us. And I promise you it's going to be with us personally. And just again, guys, just let you know, we are top 1% realtors here within the greater Phoenix area. We've sold over $250 million in production, over 250 homes here within the last few years. And we want to make sure that we can service you in the right way. So make sure to reach out to us, and we can't wait to see you on the next video, and we can't wait to hear from you over the phone. So talk to you soon.